Bonjour. So my presentation is about grape harvesting in France. In French, it is known as vendange, if I'm not mistaken, the pronunciation. So the flow of the presentation, I'll be talking. Madam, do you also see this Zoom window?
No, it's okay. You can continue to.
Okay, fine. So the flow is I'll be talking about a little bit of background why I chose this topic, and then I'll be talking about the vineyards, about harvesting season and the nature of the yards and how they do it. And then again, I will also talk about the harvesting per se, how they harvest it, and what will happen afterwards. A little bit about the processing part. So. Going to background, so this was my motive in choosing this topic. I've added a little bit of French there. C'est Aisha, c'est mon cousine. Elle habita Dijon. Elle est étudiante à l'Université de Bourgogne. So she's a student, they are master students in this university, and she's doing physics, photonics, and nanotechnology. During her vacation, she did this part-time job in last August-September period, and so she went with some of her friends to pluck grapes and earn something for her studies. So as we were just talking, she just told this story to me, and then I was inspired by that, and I thought that I can share her experience with you all. So as you may all aware, this is the map of France. So Dijon is somewhere here, and she has done this grape harvesting somewhere towards this region in north part of Dijon. Just wanted to give you a hint about that as well. And a little bit about this, the wine brand and also the location. So Bourgogne is one of France's most famous wine regions. And this Chablis wine produces in Chablis region. There are around 20 villages in that region who does this wine grape cultivation. And my cousin worked at a vineyard in one of these beautiful villages in this region. So Chablis rarely uses oak aging. Those who know about wine, you must be knowing that the wine is like fermented in oak vats. So this really uses oak aging, and it resulted in a very different style and taste profile. So wine from Chablis are frequently described as having citrus and white flower aromas with dry, lean, light-bodied flavors of citrus, pear, minerality, and salinity. So this brand is also known to be a great wine to try out to understand minerality in French wine. About this vineyard that my cousin went. So this is a real picture that she took. So the photo credit goes to her. So this vineyard is around 150 kilometers away from the university and towards north of Dijon, and it is approximately 100 hectares or more in extent, according to her. And it provides fruits for this Chablis wine, which I just described. The grape harvesting is normally done in August-September period every year. And I also try to add a little bit of French there, just to mention the seasons and all. So harvesting usually happens in autumn, can mean anytime between end of August and as late as mid-October. So there I realize I can say it as autumn, été, and haute September. So those are the months that harvesting is done. And this picture, of course, comes from internet. So the photo credit goes to internet. But then again, the information is coming from my cousin's experience. So she did it 8 days, the grape harvesting. and they get 12 euros per hour for doing this one. And the work shift is from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And so they were not provided with accommodation, but breakfast and lunch were provided for those who are plucking grapes. And the normal workers used to commute daily, but in this case, as they were like away from the area, they were managed to find some accommodation in a nearby place, and they used to go to vineyards daily from that place. So around 40 people work in a land with them in the area that they work in, and two individuals are allocated in a line at a time, and the line length depends on the terrain of the ground. And depending on the harvest, the time taken to complete a line always differs. So there's no standard time that we can that I could find to describe the time that you can finish one line. As an amateur, actually, still she was managed to pick around 100 kilos per day, and as you can see here, these are like baskets that they use in plucking grapes, and one basket weighed approximately 15 kilos. I think it should be 5 kilos. Sorry about that. If I have the figure wrong, so yeah. So, and the process. So first, what they have to do is they have to remove the leaves so that they can see all the fruits clearly. So that were the instructions given to them. Then after that, they pluck grapes using a special fruit cutter as shown here. So this was the tool that they use. And so they pluck these, and when the basket is filled, they have to load it to a tractor. And every time the basket is filled, they just go there to the tractor and unload it and come back and start plucking, so that the tractor and the estate management, they take it to the stores or the sellers that they have in a bit far away place. And this is a cellar of a local boutique winery. So they are normally underground in this building. So they store wines here. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. If you have any question, if I can answer,